It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got... And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And his pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Yeah, a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage. And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Touchdown! Noah Gray. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, here's the option. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And some space here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle.
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And running with power here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed with the